To Dr. Lindsay Stevens, Geography and Planning, University of Toronto, 13th of September 2018. Dear Lindsay, I'm writing in advance of making a short presentation at the Seedbox Festival, which coincides with the end of my year-long postdoctoral research project for Goldsmiths. I've written a more extensive letter to you, continuing our correspondence about our shared research interests. This letter is a brief aside, more descriptive of the themes that emerged from Discussion Island. We've been thinking and writing about the ways in which the residential communities on the Toronto Islands take shape in relation to Lake Ontario, on whose shores they've made their homes. As residents, we also lived through the high water events of last year and were part of the conversations about islanders' experiences of the flood and what it's like to live in expectation of the next high water event. Within living memory, other tides of opinion, of political action, have ranged against islanders, especially during the period when the City Council moved to evict them from their homes. In their struggle against the city's plans, islanders garnered a sense of solidarity and of being a coherent community, galvanised by an encroaching foe. Then Lake Ontario presented itself as a friend, as a moat separating the islands from a hostile city. Yet last year this relationship shifted, as your research revealed, with the city coming to islanders' aid during the floods in practical ways, and the lake posing a new threat of eviction. Discussion Island emerged from trying to grapple with this shift in who or what might be regarded as friend or foe. Indeed, it suggested that these relationships are practically and metaphorically amphibiotic, in the sense that Martin Blaser uses the term to describe human relationships to microbial life, in that these alliances and antagonisms shift according to the qualities of other ecological relationships. Discussion Island also poses questions about how artistic research can contribute to the more than human politics that we have to negotiate in this situation. In your last letter, you raised the question of whether, in Discussion Island, water, people, and indeed the city are assumed to be discrete and bounded things, arranged in relation to each other in order to do this kind of politics. I'd like to offer Discussion Island as a kind of choreographing of things that, as you would have it, strive to hold themselves in shape, arranging them so that they can offer themselves up to mutual transformation. I wonder if this is, as geographer Jamie Lorimer reminds us, a mode of practice that can connect post-humanist aesthetics, ethics, and politics. Perhaps Discussion Island is one step for us in devising further aesthetic performances in which organisms become entangled in assemblages and learn to be affected by one another through the exchange of properties, as Lorimer would have it. Yours sincerely, Simon.